Going on, guys? This is Miles with another live stream. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Um, I got about 15, 20 minutes max. I'm exhausted, stressed out of my mind, uh, going through some stuff personally. So this is gonna be shot like I would do a short video, like 10 to 15 minutes. And so if you guys enjoy this or want to support this, just hit the like button, comment your thoughts after you hear what I have to say. But you guys see the title of the show, title of the live stream tonight. Every man must take up his own cross and carry his own burdens. What's going on, introvert? There's something that occurred in my personal life recently that will probably come out, especially if this channel blows up. It'll probably come out. Uh, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those burdens you have to carry. See, the one thing about masculinity and the things that we have to deal with as men, shout out to my man Damon, um, that we have to deal with. You know, sometimes, guys, you just have to deal with the issues by yourself. You can't really tell anybody about it. And it's just something you just got to take with you and carry with you. These are the things about masculinity that nobody wants to talk about or even get to, because these are things that are dark and ugly that nobody wants to mention. People just think, you know, once you get successful or once you become a man or whatever, it's all, you know, just glamour, glitz and roses and fame and money and women. No, there's always a burden with every gift. There's always the head layeth heavy that rests the crown upon it. So if a woman carried the same thing, level of burdens as women, if women carried the same burden, same level of burdens as women, do you frequent self-deletion would be? It would be massive that they had to deal with the things we have to deal with. And yeah, it's kind of just something that's out of my control. It's not really anything I can, you know, uh, when you leave your choices in somebody else's hands, they can do whatever. They have no incentive to do the right thing or do what you want them to do, which is one of the helpless reasons you feel so helpless whenever you don't have control over your own life. So, guys, you have to really, truly mitigate your risk. You're not going to avoid every consequence. You know, the society is riddled with so many damn mazes and so many damn traps. You're liable to get caught by one of them, guys. Don't beat yourself up. The only way to win the game is to not play the game. And so, I'm just going to be honest with you guys tonight. And so, burdens. Every man has a story, backstory, a burden he carries, something he can't share to everybody around him. They won't understand it. And sometimes when you share things with people and they don't comprehend the level, or they don't get the same thing out of it like you do, sometimes that feeling can make you feel alone and make you feel even worse and make you feel even more closed off. So some things I'm just preparing you guys for real life. A lot of you guys, you're going to get into certain situations, you're going to get into trouble financially, in a relationship, whatever it is. You're going to get into an issue. Nobody's going to understand it but you. Nobody can save you but you. Shout out to Dragon Girl or Dragon Grill. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got what you meant, introvert. I'm just prepping you and getting your mind set ready for the life that you're going to have to deal with. And there's no way to fully avoid any risk, guys. I mean, life is so risky that you're going to eventually lose your own life. So there's no reason to play the game scared. But there are certain mistakes that you're going to make. You have to be okay with. Um, you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to get out of the game without any bruises, without any injuries, without any heartache. That's part of life. That's part of the game. That's part of carrying your own burdens and dealing with them in a healthy way. Some men deal with them through alcohol and drugs and everything. And, sometimes you just got to let them guys deal with that the way how they deal with it, because some of these people are functioning alcoholics or functioning drug addicts. And so maybe that little bit of weed they smoke helps them tremendously. Even though we don't necessarily agree with vices, it is what it is. And so also that's another key point. When you see, because this goes in, people always talk about IQ and intelligence, but nobody wants to talk about EQ, emotional intelligence. A lot of you guys, you're going to go work with people, going to go work with men, women that are having problems in their personal life. Um, Sometimes it's good to, hey, what's going on? It looks like something's bothering you. But also, it's also sometimes better for you to just say, you know what, I'm going to respect that person's space. They don't look like they don't want to be bothered today, so I'm going to let them do their thing. And once they become in a better mood, I'll go over there and talk to them. So, it's all fun and games, guys. Like the joke is funny until it's you that's being made fun of. It's easy for us to critique this man and critique that man. And yeah, in retrospect, whenever we're um, looking at it and analyzing the situation, it's good to analyze it and break it down and try to avoid the mistakes. But whenever you make the mistake, it holds a different kind of weight to it. So don't ever judge anybody too harshly. With this channel that I have going on with you guys, um, we're taking the mistakes that we see men make and try to better ourselves and try to avoid those same pitfalls. But like I said earlier, there's so many damn pitfalls in today's society. It's going to be hard for you guys to avoid all of them. So just prep your mindset right now for worst case scenario. How you plan to deal with it? Do you plan to tell people? Some people you can tell, some people you can't tell. There's always going to be a secret that you have to keep to yourself. And so I'm dealing with this in my personal life, and I have to navigate through it. There's a possibility that it might get aired out. And if it does, I'm just going to be honest with it and just be honest and tell the truth. It's really been stressing me out, making me think excessively over it. Um, but we still got bills to pay. We still got to go to work. We still got to make YouTube videos for you guys. We're just being honest. I'm just telling you guys real life. I'm not telling you anything that I've read about, that I've heard from other people. If I go through it, I'm here to report back to you to avoid these mistakes. This is what this means. This is why I can dissect women and relationships and human nature so good, because I've dealt with this and learned it and experienced it over and over and over again, all the good and the bad. Prenuptial is at the least a good price, a good place to start. Yeah, the only thing is, Chris, you have to, get her to sign it. And some women don't want to sign it. So if you can't get her to sign it, the prenup is, and most women won't sign it. But if you do come up with it, make sure you have a clause in there that says you didn't sign this under any pressure. Joseph said, "Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Childbirth isn't even that bad. The media exaggerates the pain they have during childbirth." I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far, bro. Childbirth is I heard that is extremely painful, so I'm not gonna go that far. I see why men stay away from women because a lot of women nowadays got predatory intentions and they're way worse than men. Tell me about it, bro. And that's the worst feeling in the world, bro. Whenever you put your trust into another woman and you can't, you're at the whim of her. It's crazy work, guys. And like the way that women renege on shit, it's disgusting to me. That's the part. I'm gonna be real with you guys, and if you got ladies are watching this, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to be 100%. I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the realest streams I've ever made. So if you can't take it, unsubscribe if you're a woman, and if you can't take the truth, unsubscribe. Period, because this is the truth. One thing I cannot stand about female nature that most women have within them is this: women have the ability to renege on you. It's all fun and games whenever you're playing board games or you're playing kickball and she wants to change the rules up. And it's all fun and games then. But when she does that with a child, or when she does that with a marriage, with a relationship, with your heart, with your resources, that shit, that shit turns you cold, bro. That shit bring the demon out of you, and then she hits you with some goofy ass shit, which lets you know she don't listen or care about you. She hits you with that shit like, oh well, I was just joking, when the shit go bad, and you have to deal with the consequences. Oh well, I was just joking. Well, and then she'll point the finger at you, knowing that she's the problem, knowing that she reneged on the situation. She'll point the finger at you, homie. That's the part of female nature I cannot stand. But it's something that we have to accept and that we have to plan around. You have to plan around women reneging. And when you put your trust into a woman and you put them in the big situations, and then they fall back on their female nature to renege, now you just in the middle of nowhere hanging, homie. The worst shit ever. This world needs another relationship YouTube channel. Even prenups get tossed or destroyed. They can be, yeah. They can get a hip block and not feel a thing. We need to form a community of like minded individuals. Yeah, this is what we're creating over here, Damon. That's a good point. They can do it in a second. It is the failure to accept accountability. Yeah, that's annoying too with women. Their ability to not accept accountability, that's extremely annoying. He said, what about female nature? You cannot stand the ability that women can renege on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, women will say they do this, and like, if you don't have paperwork, if you don't catch them in a lie and point it out right then, women will always renege on you when the shit don't fit This is why women, they flake on you, and they whenever you're doing bad, they leave. They renege. For death do its part. You get to struggling, you lose a foot, you lose a leg, an arm. Here she go. Here she go reneging. You told her you didn't want this. You told her you didn't want that. Here she go reneging. When it favors her, even if it doesn't favor you, excuse me, or when it favors you and it doesn't favor her, she's gonna renege, homie. It's all cool when y'all playing Monopoly and she want to switch the rules up in the middle of the game, but when it comes to important things, and then she hits you with that bait and switch, bro. That bait and switch, bro. That's the shit I can't stand about female nature. I can't. That's hard to deal with. I can deal with a lot of things, and it's not really hard to deal with. The only way you can deal with it and accept it is really just to not put yourself in that situation. Don't give her that much control over you. And this is not because we think women are stupid or nothing like that. Women just do, they're the ultimate survivors in nature. You know what I'm saying? Like the red pill dudes, they don't get it. They think like women are gonna hit the wall and crawl back to men. Guys, women have been expert survivors for thousands of years. You'll be in war, being killed and deleted, and she'll still be surviving. That's real talk. So it's kind of like a little survival thing, but guys, anyways, anyways, I've gotten too comfortable with disrespect from certain females. Now I'm taking back my dignity and boundaries. Yep, and sometimes the way, sometimes introvert, you gotta avoid people that don't respect you. Like, do not ever hang around anybody, any woman, any man, any friend that doesn't take you seriously or doesn't respect you. Just there's nothing you can do to right the situation. You can't hold masculine frame and or check her. That's not going to boost her interest. She just don't care. And some people don't care. That goes for your friendships and coworkers and all that stuff. Before coming to Western nation, I never understood the concept of divorce or infidelity in relationships. Damn. Shout out to you, man. Y'all, whatever society you came from, y'all a noble society, homie. Because I've talked about this before. American Western society is rooted in dishonesty when it comes to relationships. It comes to a lot of things, but definitely when it comes to relationships. The men are lying, the women are lying, which is why you can't have a healthy dating culture. Jose said, you're so right. But yeah, the whole summary of this live stream, guys, this short live stream for you guys is you guys are you're gonna come across things in life that are consequences and mistakes that you made that you have to be accountable for. Um, and sometimes you can tell people about them and they can help you, and sometimes nobody else can help you but God. Nobody can help you but yourself. And some burdens you have to take with you to the grave, homie. Certain things and mistakes you've made that you've gotten away with, or maybe you didn't get away with, or maybe that people didn't see and catch you fully. These are burdens that you're going to have to bear on your own. Noon says, women are literally the same all over the world. A woman doesn't stop being a woman just because her culture is different. That's a good point, too. Thank you, sharing. Bless you. Beautiful messages made. Many need to hear this. I appreciate it. Hopefully it does get pushed out to more people. Hopefully, you guys share the video and you guys like it and keep commenting and engaging. Hopefully it pushes out to more people. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wind down. You guys send in your last bit of questions and comments before I have to hop in the shower and get ready to go to work again. Sometimes, guys, you just got to fight through it. Sometimes you just got to outlast the battle, homie. It ain't no pretty way to do it. Some of you guys be like, well, how do I become this and that? Guys, sometimes you just got to struggle through that shit. Like, I just worked a fucking 14-hour thing, a 14-hour job at work today. I'm exhausted. I still got to get some kind of little bit of workout in. I can't even get the workout in that I want to get in, but I got something in because it's so late. I didn't want to live stream, but you guys needed to hear this, and I wanted to share this with you. And it's something that's really bothering me, and something that is uh, that I want to just share, that all men go through, and maybe you can identify with it, or maybe this serves as a preparation mindset for you for in the future. But yeah, guys, sometimes you just gotta outlast the fight. Sometimes, like what they say, showing up is half the battle. Sometimes, homie, you just gotta show up each and every day and get it in. Ain't no ugly way around it. Ain't no beautiful way around it. You just gotta get to the finish line. He said, if you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm here, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Eventually, we'll get to a space where we can all get on a Zoom call. We'll have our own separate community on Patreon and etc. Yep, hard times do make us better. But again, shout out to my man Introvert. Shout out to my man Damon. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Noon. Shout out to everybody that came in. Shout out to my man Chris. Shout out to everybody that came in tonight and supported this short live stream. Again, if you guys want to, if you're into gaming channels and you want to get into gaming or watch some kind of gaming content, shout out to my man Introvert. I think it's Imari I Got Game. Imari Got Game. If I think that's the right title for his channel. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. I will catch you guys this weekend, Saturday night, and then probably do either a Sunday morning or Sunday night one as well. But you guys check out my latest video that I dropped yesterday. You guys check out my next video that's coming out tomorrow and Saturday. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one. Stick your chest out and just handle that shit, bro. Next time.